Today we're exploring chocolate cupcakes in the kitchen, but we're taking it to a whole new level with a frosting that is laced with one of the most iconic chocolate candy bars, the Kit Kat. This is a mind-blowing recipe that anyone with a sweet tooth is going to devour. Before we get into it, do smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps us do more of what we love and bring more content to you. Begin by sifting 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour into a large bowl, followed by 1 cup of confectioner's powdered sugar. Next, add in 1/3 of a cup of really good cocoa powder and half a teaspoon of baking powder, followed by a teaspoon of salt. Give your dry ingredients a quick whisk till they're acquainted with each other. Now moving on to our wet ingredients, grab a stand mixer bowl and add half a cup of buttermilk into it. Next, add in 1 whole egg and a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract into the bowl. Get your stand mixer with a whisk attachment and start mixing this on low speed till the buttermilk, eggs are emulsified and don't separate. You can use an electric hand mixer or just a whisk to make this if you don't have access to a stand mixer. Don't let this stop you. Now begin to add your dry ingredients 1 cup at a time into the bowl while constantly whisking on low. Do this till your dry ingredients are in, and then just whisk till the whole batter comes together and there are no more lumps. I like the flavor coffee adds to chocolate and they pair so well. I'm gonna add half a cup of coffee at room temperature into this now and whisk for another couple of minutes till we have a smooth batter. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius, and we will now begin to pour our batter into the tray. I transferred this into a jar just so that it's much more easier to pour into the tray. Line your tray with the paper cups that you can find in any grocery store and pour your batter into the molds, leaving just a 1/4 inch from the top. Bake these for 13 minutes and check with the toothpick till it comes out clean. It could need a minute or two depending on exact temperatures in your oven. Now for the ultimate chocolate frosting, grab 3 4-stick bars of Kit Kat that were refrigerated and place them in a Ziploc bag. Seal it shut and then use something heavy like a rolling pin to crush them into fine pieces till they look just like this. Now my cupcakes are out of the oven and they look absolutely spectacular. We want these to cool down completely before we get to topping them with our frosting. Back to our frosting, add 1 cup of room temperature softened unsalted butter to the stand mixer bowl, and now we're going to use the paddle attachment to whisk this. Begin whisking your butter till it's all smooth and creamy. This is going to take about a couple of minutes. Next, add in 4 cups of powdered sugar. Yes, frosting does need a lot of sugar, but when we're having cupcakes, I don't think the calorie count is on our minds. Next, add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract and keep whisking, and gradually you will see a creamy frosting developing. Just to help the texture along, add in a couple of tablespoons of heavy cream. At this point, you have your perfect homemade vanilla buttercream frosting. But we're going to take this a step further, and it's now time to add our crushed chocolate. Give this a whisk for another couple of minutes till the crushed Kit Kats are homogeneous with the frosting. Now take a look at this. I could eat this just by itself. Honestly, I couldn't resist and had a couple of spoons. Transfer this to a piping bag with a large dip. For purposes of my health, I'm just finishing 4 cupcakes here and will save the rest for later. Slowly and carefully apply some pressure from the top of the piping bag and add your frosting to the cupcakes in circle around the outside, while bringing it in after every circle is complete. Take your time with it, and it will take some practice to get this right. Ideally 4 layers is what the ideal cupcake calls for, and that's what we're going for here. For the final touches, take a couple of sticks of Kit Kat and break them into halves. Insert each half into your frosting, and we are now done. My ideal chocolate cupcakes with Kit Kats are ready, and they look just perfect. These were as delicious as they looked, and we ended up finishing these 4 the same night we made them. The chocolate cupcakes were moist and delicious, with that coffee adding a hint of bitterness that paired so well with the rich, sweet, sugary and creamy frosting. Do give these a try in your kitchen and let me know how it goes.